Hello, people who are not me, and welcome to my Let's Play of Mega Man 5! Because I haven't done a Let's Play of a Mega Man game in a long time. And after that ridiculously long Let's Play of Bot and Kaidos, I wanted to play a short, simple game for you guys. So what's the plot of Mega Man 5? Well, a whole bunch of robots are destroying the city, but this time, it's not Dr. Wily that's behind all of it. No, it's Proto Man. Oh shit. I guess Proto Man was actually evil all along. So and he's also kidnapped Dr. Light. So we have to go stop Proto Man and save Dr. Light. And okay, I'm gonna do this post-commentary just because I just am not good at talking while playing a Mega Man game. But yeah, we got 8 robots, and I'm going in my specific order that I always go in, starting with Gravity Man, because why not? Technically, you can go in any order you want, especially with this game. Now, what's different about Mega Man 5 as compared to Mega Man 4? Well, control-wise, you can still jump, shoot, slide, and use a charge shot. But the charge shot is so much better in this game than it is in Mega Man 4. It's ridiculous. It pretty much makes all the Robot Master weapons obsolete. Also, right there, here's something you're gonna learn about Mega Man 5. Apparently, people complained or something and thought Mega Man 4 was too hard. So Capcom was merciful enough to decide to up the drop rate or something. I don't know. I get extra lives. Whenever I play this game, I get extra lives all the time without even trying. It's ridiculous. But anyway, about the stage. Well, it's Gravity Man, so the gravity's going to be wonky. You're on the ceiling more often than you're on the ground, and that reverses your controls. So if you want to slide, you have to hold up and jump instead of down and jump. It's kind of annoying sometimes, but it's really not too bad. I apologize if the charge noise is annoying to you. It's basically, I just use the charge shot because it's the best attack in the game, honestly. Much like Mega Man's forward A smash in Smash Brothers, it's the best attack you have, so spam that shit. Anyway, you can take out these cannons, and then you got these big motherfuckers here. They're basically the same as the giant eyeball guys. They're gonna, if they land on you, they're gonna do lots of damage. So try to avoid getting hit, okay? Coming up, we're gonna find one of the 8 collectibles in this game in the form of letters. You got this M. I don't actually show off, or actually, yes, I do. Down there, you got these letters of Mega Man 5. There's 1 letter in each stage, and collecting all 8 of them gets you something nice and special. And I will go into more of that later as we go on through this Let's Play. For now, though, let's just continue going through Gravity Man stage, which is probably the easiest of all the Robot Master stages of this game. Actually, no. I would say that, but I think Stone Man probably has the easiest stage in the game. But regardless, this stage is really short because we're already at Gravity Man. I mean, we're barely 4 minutes into the video. This is including the intro. Anyway, Gravity Man, the way this battle is you're always going to be on the opposite end of the room as him. So the only chance you're going to have of hitting him is when he switches gravity. So my best suggestion, if you're taking him on first like me, just hold the charge shot, and then whenever he switches, just shoot him when you're eye level with him. The annoying thing is his arm cannon. I swear it homes in on you or something, because look at it, I mean, watch the angle that it goes in. It goes in a diagonal, always aiming directly at you. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying to dodge sometimes. I can see why people might not want to take him on first, but the charge shot just does so much damage. It does like 4 bars of damage, which is pretty much the equivalent of a Robot Master weapon. So yeah, I can see why people would just want to do a Mega Buster only run of this game, because most of the time the Robot Master weapons do the same amount, so what's the point? But for beating Gravity Man, we get the Gravity Hold, which is basically just a screen nuke, and that's the password system if you guys care about that. But I'm going to go in weakness order, so going up next is going to be Gyro Man. I am not clever like a lot of other Let's Players, so I don't have any witty comments to say about characters. I know Clement J652 likes to do bios from Mega Man and Bass. I'm not going to steal his way of doing things. Well, at least Gyro Man stage starts off nice and simple. You got a leisurely elevator ride, and then now you're in the sky here. Most enemies can be taken out rather easily with the charge shot. If you get really close to these shield enemies here, another extra life, huh? See what I mean? For some reason, the extra lives just drop like candy in this game. I don't get it. You're gonna see me get tons and tons more. But anyway, if you get close enough to those shield attacker guys, you can actually shoot through their shield, making them a lot easier than they should be. And I'm taking the fast way of going around these guys. You got these slow descending spiral enemies. I don't know enemy names either, so. But this guy here, these chickens are awesome. If you want to farm for life, for like weapon and life energy or extra lives, another one right there, by the way. Farm off of these little chicken enemies, because these guys just are going to keep respawning over and over again, and you can get so many extra lives off of these guys, or just weapon or life energy. It's crazy. I don't know what it is about Mega Man 5, but it's a lot easier for some reason. Of course, it's not going to seem like that later on in this Let's Play, but you'll see that when we get to there. Earlier there I showed off the Gravity Hold, which was a stupid idea. I should have saved it, but basically, like I said, it's a screen nuke, so you can use it to get rid of all the enemies on screen if there's too many for you. I'm stupid, and I should have saved it for Gyro Man, but what are you going to do? I also went the bad way for here, but whatever. And I'm wasting it again. Don't use the Gravity Hold. Unless you're using it on Gyro Man himself. And you got another one of these giant enemies, slide under him and run, because it just takes too long to take those guys out. Now you got these weird enemies that when they get they don't drop when they get above you, they drop when they get in front of you, so take that into account. And there's the A, and I got it! Sometimes I make that jump when I pick it up, sometimes I don't. It's not hard, well, yeah, it's probably one of the harder letters to get in the game. Now you got this slow spike descents on you. Watch your jumping. Just kind of tap the jump button. Don't hold it down, otherwise you're going to jump too high into the spikes. I feel I need to explain this because, just for the sake of it, I'm playing this off of the Anniversary Collection for GameCube, so B is jump and A is shoot. So take that into account. It's not too bad. It threw me off the first time I played Mega Man 1, but after I got used to playing it on Mega Man 1, I was okay with it for the rest of it. The weird thing is, when I get to Mega Man 8, they switch it back, so A is shoot, so A is jump and B is shoot again. I don't know why they switched it back for Mega Man 8, but hey. And now we're at Gyro Man. Now this is how you're supposed to fight him using the Gravity Hold, is whenever you can just hit him wherever he's on screen. So even when he's in the clouds there, you can use the Gravity Hold to damage him while he's trying to attack you. I was stupid and used up too much of it, so I have to fight him the legit way. He's gonna throw his gyro attack at you, and then when it's underneath you, it's gonna move up, so you have to jump completely over it. I was doing a pretty bad job of dodging him, but whatever. I took him out. Pretty much no trouble at all. He's an easy boss. For defeating Gyro Man, we don't get gyros, no. What, he's gonna throw sandwiches at us or something? No, we get gyro attack as well as a rush jet. Yay, rush jet! But it's not as good as the rush jet in Mega Man 3, so blah. Get used to that. The rush jet will never be as good as it was in Mega Man 3, unfortunately. But going in weakness order, we're going on to who I consider to be the hardest Robot Master of this game, Crystal Man, if only for his stage. Well, okay, and fighting him as well without getting hit is a pain. Now, you got these ball and cup enemies. If you take out the ball first, it's going to take out the robot entirely, but if you shoot the thing underneath it, then the ball is going to bounce around and still damage you. So, just take out the ball first. Now, Crystal Man, for those of you that have never actually played it, the Game Boy games, at least the first 4 Game Boy games, were basically remakes of Mega Man 1 through 5 on the NES. Mega Man 5 came out before Mega Man 6, so they made their whole bunch of new Robot Masters, but I'll get into that if I ever get around to Let's Playing Mega Man 5 for Game Boy. But Crystal Man on Mega Man 4 for Game Boy was a bitch, especially his stage. I hate that stage so much. This is the hardest part of Crystal Man's stage, is you have to stand here and time your jumps over these bottomless pits with these crystal dispensers. And believe me when I tell you that it's random how many they drop before there's a gap wide enough for you to jump across. I could have jumped across it there earlier, but I wasn't going to chance it. Yes, I'm taking the cautious, slow route. Sue me. I'd rather be cautious and make the jumps than, you know, get hit and risk getting myself killed. Thankfully, Eddie there, back from Mega Man 4, gave me an extra life. Nice of him. I have too many extra lives. And then you got these Crystal Joes. They act like Sniper Joes, except they shoot crystals. So wait for them to shoot, then shoot them with a charge shot, and they go down in one hit. Again, me being cautious here. If you go after Starman first, that'll make this stage a little bit easier, because you can just use Starman's weapon to protect yourself from the falling crystals, and just make the jumps, no problem. But since I'm going in weakness order, I don't have Starman's weapon, so I just have to do it the frickin' long way. And for some reason, the hit detection on that platform can be kind of wonky. Because I was standing too close to it when I jumped, it thought of me as already being on it, so it moved up. Oh well. Get rid of these guys, no problem. I apologize if the charge sound gets annoying to people. Oh, another difference from Mega Man 5. For some reason, if you get hit while charging up your Buster, it cancels out your charge shot, so you have to recharge. I'm not sure why that happens. Or maybe that was Mega Man 6 that does it, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've played these games. We're coming up to the letter in this stage, which can be kind of tricky to get if you're not paying attention to where it is. But I'll be sure to point it out when we get to it. Going up, we're gonna find... Oh no, stop using Gravity Hold Me. Going up, we're gonna find something unique to this game, which is awesome, and they kind of bring it back in every other game. Is the M-Tank, as well as another extra life. I don't know why I'm getting extra lives all the time, but I'm gonna take them. The M-Tank fills up all your life and weapon energy all at once. And at this point, I'm sitting here farming for life energy because I'm close to the end of the stage. I'm like, I don't want to die. But then I decided, screw it, let's just go. Fall to the right, hold left here, there's the 5. So now we have MA5. I think in the Japanese version the letter was a V and not the number 5, but whatever. And again, it's me trying to farm for... There we go. Ah, much better. See, I told you the drop rates in this game were crazy. I don't know why it's like that, but that's just how it is. And we're at the end of the stage. A slightly longer stage than the others. Some of the stages in this game are ridiculously short. But let's go on to Crystal Man, who, like I said before, is probably the hardest boss out of all the Robot Masters in this game. At least in my opinion. If you're trying to beat him without taking damage, good luck, because, man, look at that. He'll jump in the air and release 4 crystal orbs that are going to bounce around the room for a long time, or until they hit you. And then he's going to stop in midair and then shoot at you. He's not too hard, but he can be if you're trying to beat him without using the weakness. I'll see you guys in part 2. Oh, but before we go on to part 2, let's see what the weapon is. For beating Crystal Man, we get the Crystal Eye, which shoots a crystal orb that when it bounces off the wall, it breaks into 3 smaller crystals,